You just get my heart pumping every time that you're here around me.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's look is gonna be on this natural high school / uni student makeup look. This makeup enhances your natural given features. I remember back in high school I used to always cake my face so much, and in the photos I look really old. So after high school I've learnt techniques and ways to get good amount of coverage while looking super natural and having your natural face kind of seep through the makeup as well. If you want to know how I get this look, keep on watching. Let's start off with base. To make sure our makeup lasts all day long, I'm going to be using the SAEM makeup base. This is a Japanese brand. It's just like a little liquid cream thing. Prep before applying makeup so the makeup can cling onto it much better. I've got really bad dark circles, so I'm going to color correct with the NYX palette. Pink salmon shade. I like to color correct because it helps me apply less concealer, and because of that it's like a bit less cakey. So adding a thin base of this color helps soften up the darkness. And I always like to use my fingers too, because that's the best way to get coverage. It gives higher coverage just packing it on like this. Much more focused motions and avoids any like rubbing if you were to use like a brush or a sponge. To keep the makeup super natural, I'm not going to apply any foundation, only concealer. So I'm going to use this concealer here and apply small amount to any blemishes and especially just under the eyes to brighten the fronts of the face. Then the nose, forehead. I have a bit of darkness here, so add that to brighten up. Here. I like to just focus the concealer on the like center areas of my face to brighten and polish it up instead of applying it everywhere. Focusing in the center is really all we need right now. After I blended out the concealer out with my fingers, especially the under eye, I then like to go in with a beauty blender and then soften it out. I remember back in high school, like senior year, I used to cake my face so heavily with foundation, specifically with the Too Faced Born This Way. That used to be like the trend, and I would just cake up my face full of that. And looking back at photos, I look so old and just so cakey. So ever since after high school, I've just been digging more natural makeup. It's just much more youthful looking and gives a much nicer like fresh look instead of just caked up all the time, and also feels much nicer and lighter on the skin. It also brings out and shows your natural skin too, which I think is beautiful. I like to focus on makeup that enhances my natural features now instead of covering everything up. You really don't need much product because a little goes a very long way. If you apply it with good techniques, you don't need that much to cover up. And then to add some glow and illumination and just to mesh everything together, because we only applied concealer, I always go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. This just adds a really nice glow and kind of brings everything together, because I like to blend it out slightly on the outer areas where I didn't apply concealer so it doesn't look funky. How beautiful. I love this glow. To set the face, because we all know we can get super oily in school or even just when we're out and about all day long. I'm going to be using the CANMAKE Silky Loose Powder. This powder is amazing in mattifying and just locking everything in. It usually comes with a puff, but lately I like the application much better using a sponge. I think it's a bit more seamless and natural than just the puff and just drenching our face with the powder. So the sponge, I like to grab a little bit of the product like that, apply it straight under my eyes, and then blend it outward. As you can see, difference, much more coverage and super natural as well. I just like to apply the remaining products on the outer sections of my face. So a pro tip, my hair gets really oily, even more so lately, not sure why, but applying powder on the forehead really helps prevent the front hairs from getting oily. For blush, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Cream Blush in Strawberry Drip. Pretty summery pink. Gonna grab a bit on my middle finger. I'm gonna focus the blush in this section, just the front area, and then just lightly bounce it in. So applying it in the middle cheek section, I feel like it gives a much more youthful, cute look rather than doing it like up here, because that would look a bit more of a mature look. I feel like it's more natural that way as well. I really like this blush because it's not like a super neon bright pink. It's more of like a coolish pink. It doesn't look cool here, but when you apply it, it's like a cool, slightly muted, very wearable pink. Like it looks like my actual color if I was to be actually blushing. Soften out any harsh lines. I'm just gonna peck on my beauty blender a bit. Set the cream blush. I'm gonna go in with this CANMAKE illuminating blush. Adds the prettiest like illumination glow. Bit on the nose. For highlighter, I'm gonna add a bit of this one from CANMAKE. Favorite highlighter. That's it for the face. I'll do the lips last and let's go to the eyes. Let's fill in the eyebrows. I'm gonna use the CANMAKE brow pencil. I like to just lightly fill in the top here and then the inner section of the tail here. Just elongate the tail. I'm gonna curl my lashes. So I always like to curl my lashes first just because it helps with the positioning of my eyeliner better, so I can see the flow of my lashes. Using the Clio eyeliner. This is an eyeliner pencil. My favorite liner pencil. I'm gonna do a light line coming out of the outer section here. And it looks funny right now, but fear not. I'm gonna use an angled brush, brushing inwards. Slightly bring it out. Gonna add a bit in my inner corners here. Just to sharpen the line, I'm only gonna apply eyeliner to the bottom section just to create that definition of the wing. Then I'm gonna go in with a brown shadow on here, and then smoke out the top section of the eyeliner. And then lightly add it as close to my lash line. And that is the eyeliner. I'm gonna brighten the under eyes with the peripera eye stick. So that was the matte shade. It's at the shimmer side. To add slight definition under the eyes, the aguso, I mix these two a little bit. Very lightly shadow it out. I'm gonna recurl my lashes to make sure the shape is fully curled. Just to lift up the lashes again because it drips a little bit if I don't apply mascara straight away. I like to do like a slow drag because I feel like that coats the lashes very evenly and nicely. Elongates it in a seamless way. Then I likely like to clamp some sections just to create that wispy lash look. That's the eyes done. Let's do the lower lashes. I'm gonna use this really pretty lip balm. Steve got it for me from Europe. It's kind of like a sheer butter consistency, but it has a little bit of a hint of color. It's like a not too glossy, it's just the perfect base moisture. It's kind of like a matte lip balm. I'll show you guys what it looks like. It moisturizes so nicely. Kind of darkens my natural lip color a little bit. But when I swatch it, it's like clear it has just the slightest sheen. So if you don't like lip balms that are too greasy, this is for you. For those who want a little bit of extra shine and gloss, I'm gonna use the Honey and Milk lip gloss, just a clear gloss. I'm gonna put it on the center of my lips and the top here. So that is it for the makeup look. Now let's move on to our hair. This is like very simple, quick hairdo. I'm just gonna add some super light curls / waves, and this is like the most natural curls you can do, and it literally only takes like 5 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes max if you've got like really long hair. For this hair tutorial, you're gonna need this curler here. This is the one with the tongue, and it's like a pretty kind of medium-sized barrel, so you kind of want a pretty thick barrel for that more natural big kind of waves curls. I section my hair in half and then half again, and this really is nothing fancy, it's just super quick waves. Split it in half again, turn on the temperature to, I like to do 160 to 170. Wait for it to heat up. What I basically do is clamp the top here and do a little twist and bring this to the front. Hold for like 5 seconds. And then I unwind it, pull, and twist again. Hold for 5, and then repeat. Then when it gets to the end, I just do like a slow pull. Do the same here. And then I basically do the same thing to all 4 sections. For the face frames, I like to turn it down 10 degrees lower, so 150 to 160. So I like to hold out my front frames, do a quick twirl, and then pull outward. That. So it gives that nice C curl. That. Nice little wave, and that is it for the hair. Super easy, super quick, and effortless. Perfect when you're in a rush to school. Thank you everyone for watching today's makeup tutorial. We love natural and glowy, so I hope you guys enjoyed. And I hope you have a wonderful week, whether you are studying or working or in uni as well. Have an amazing, amazing week. Bye!